Hi everybody, and welcome back for another Let's Play of the Outer World. Um, I better get my tablet just in case. Well, basically, yeah, I don't know what I'm basically gonna be doing, but, um, yeah, uh, I might just forgot about this. Oh yeah, I remember now, in the last episode, the whole guards were like asking me because, you know, I'm not basically gonna basically for it. If you haven't already, go and watch the last episode. If you haven't watched the entire series to up to now, I would recommend you doing that. So then you will know why everything is just like like it is now. Like chaos is just me. Technically, it wasn't my fault. Technically, it was technically their fault for not. Um, what I'm trying to say. Technically, it's their fault for not. Man.
Oh, that's the last one. What was that? Watch out. Something's wrong. How did you get it? You! You just slaughtered those guards, and for what? To speak with me? What could possibly be so urgent?
Oh, my Lord. Captain, Captain, that's the minister. Mr. Clark. Oh, wow.
I don't know if I trust this so-called minister fella. That is his real name.
If this is about another getaway trip or raiding spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the province goes. I'm not doing any more.
What are you talking about?
Slowly and loudly. Now, resistance. The only way these morons understand anything. I said, you may tell Charles to go fuck himself.
Calm down, I'm just here to ask you some questions.
Then you're not part of Rockwell's PR team. That means you're a dissident? A real live dissident?
Finally! High time we got the recognition we deserve.
So affable. Why, you're nothing like the crazy hooligans the board loves to caricature. But what are you doing here? And how did you get in?
Wait, you think I'm a...
My friend, the slightest demonstration of independent thought or action renders one a dissident in the board's rather expansive definition of the term. Which is why I'm dying to know what brought you
I'm looking for...
here. Drugs, of course. Whatever. Why did I get my hopes up? Back to idiocy. I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
I don't want to
Will that be all then?
I have the records proving that you've been holding...
Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless, of course, it's Rockwell again. Who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way.
Back back up and tell me what you're talking about.
Chairman Ruff. He's kept me under house arrest for years. I've long suspected him of transacting business in my name. This proves it.
So the chairman's a crook who can't be trusted? Who knew?
Please, this is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it.
So Popfizz used to be a rock band. Who knew? Who knew? You'd expect me to believe this?
But seeing this place, is it really a stretch? I've been confined to this house for years, and even I can tell you things aren't right in Halcyon. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
If by look for details, he means knock things about and take what we like, count me in.
That's certainly one way of doing things. Far be it from me to dictate your methods.
This all feels off, Captain. Like when there's a storm coming and everything's quiet and still.
Believe me, things have been off around here for a very, very long time. A reckoning is most certainly due. Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of dissident, Hunter.
The HHC headquarters.
Halcyon Holdings Corporation, the collective of companies that run the colony together. Allegedly in partnership with the Earth Director and appointed Minister of Earth.
Let's focus on how do I get into the HHC headquarters.
Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. It might be a route through the maintenance tunnel, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons.
Once I get in the district, what then?
When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suite, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are.
Then, what used to be your office?
Oh, I haven't been allowed up there in years. I shudder to think what Rockwell's done with the place. A gilded minibar, perhaps. Personal theater. The man has too much money and too little sense.
How did you manage to hang on to your access card?
The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look.
Do I want to know?
I merely hid it in a book. No one reads anything longer than a few pages around here. There are a few advantages to dealing with imbeciles.
Are we done? Because, well, thanks for your help.
Wait! Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message room. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Director. But they need to know what's happening here.
So, what's on the...
What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon. Once the rest of the Earth Director sees it, they'll have to send help.
But they wouldn't get here for, I don't even know. Shouldn't we do something our own selves?
It's worth a try, but the Earth Directorate still needs that message. We must hope for their intervention.
Good plan. How long will that take?
Depending on the nature of their response, months at least, perhaps years. Organizing and sending personnel all the way out here is no mean feat.
Well, it's something.
And now I am trusted to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis District.
there like a machine that I can sell my stuff? Because I'm basically.
Looks like we're doing this. That's the last of them.
Yeah, I'm overcombat still. I'll be right back. Have I got anything? Alright. Come on. Hurry up.
Look at this empty office. We can put Conan dry.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know,
That was a storm, wasn't it? It's not really.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it, and that's what matters. This is where it's not going to give you something to read that will placate the masses soon. All of you will find yourselves violently.
Oh yeah, I need to go all the way.
Something's not right. What's this I hear about you ordering more tests performed with 74157? That backfield is just touching us.
Well, very. Let the record show that such a 23-page copy. I saw that. What did you do?
I was just leaving.
No. You get tired of patrolling? No.
What are they doing? You did not see any of me, punks! Alright, time to get the heck out of here.
What did you do?
I was just leaving.
Oh, I guess, never
Yeah, that's right. You did. Which way is like? There it is. Eh. You didn't. You didn't see nothing. I'm out of it. Ha! This is easy. Now,
What do you think you're doing?
I was just leaving. Don't worry. I'm not. I'm just leaving. said. You guys did not see anything, but my question is, what were they gonna do with those people? Alright. Hurry up and load. Okay, here we go.
Please, would you kindly inform the crew that my chats with Ada are not recorded.
Alright.
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do?
Alright. So while that's loading, I'm gonna go quickly to the toilet. So we can get
I've kept myself busy in your absence. Welcome out my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dinosaur Wi-Fi. I'll take it what you see it to me.
forget about the chemicals for a sec. The economy is on the verge of the collapse.
What? Oh, yes, well, that's obvious. Anyone with 2 working labs can see this colony is slouching toward oblivion. Why do you think we've been doing all this? I revived you to help me stay Halcyon from annihilation.
It gets worse. The champ is planning on freezing every worker in.
Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse, and the champ's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. That makes 2 things we don't have. Time and chemicals to revive the other senseless. None of this was supposed to happen. I was supposed to revive the whole colonists. We were supposed to have enough time to solve the problem before we all starved.
I found your chemicals. The board was testing them on human subjects.
Human test subjects. That's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I expect out of the board.
I had to let the subjects die. They had. I brought back all the chemicals they had.
Thank you. You brought me enough chemicals to get started at least. I'm just sorry they came at the cost of human lives. Those poor people, they must have died in agony. But exactly what the board tried to accomplish.
The board's trying to damage the humans during the revival process.
You say the board tried to freeze the subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? Well, they're nowhere
Focus. What's going to collapse unless we do something?
We're out of time. We're out of chemicals. We may very well be out of options. If the board has their way, we're all going to be spending the rest of our lives frozen in stasis. Do you realize what this means for the hope for your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all, toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
We need to think about this. There must be something we can do.
Short of lining up every member of the board, shooting them in the back of the head. Do you know what's waiting for us on the hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board. The board's going to dispose of them all, and transform the hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them. There's no easy way to get them off the hope.
There's a way. It's not exactly safe, but we could skip the whole. I'm open to two suggestions.
All right, I've got it. We can't possibly take my life and all my equipment to the hope yet. That would be insane, so we choose a slightly less insane thing. We bring the hope to us. Keep the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab.
Alright, walk me through this.
If we link up the hope to the unreliable, and use your navigation computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I don't know much about skip drives, not their physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power the Hope's skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest.
I don't understand a word you said, Doc. All I know is we're gonna hijack a colony ship. Count me in.
Yes, excellent. I approve of your enthusiasm, young man. You should ask your captain for a raise. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive. Once you skip the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately.
Wait, I got some questions.
Certainly. How can I help?
Should I expect any...
It wouldn't surprise me. When I broke out of the Hope, the board nearly intercepted me. I expect they stepped up security since my little act of larceny.
I need to know the risk.
Skip drives were never designed to be used within a system, but I skipped my ship across Halcyon when I rescued you, and that turned out fine, mostly. That is, I ruined my ship and nearly killed myself in the process, but it was well within acceptable margins of risk. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Are you sure about that? People are going to navigate a ship into Ring of Terror 2.
Unlikely. The Hope is as massive as the Groundbreaker, but compared to the Rings of Terra 2, positively minuscule. The board might notice, possibly, depending on the position of their heads relative to the depth of their collective posteriors.
No more questions. I'm ready.
I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people of the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers, scientists, engineers, experts in their fields. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance we can save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it.
I want to talk about Hope.
Certainly. How can I help?
That's all for now. Alright, so we're going back to the ship. Let's see if anybody's got a say for this.
Yeah, huh?
No? What about... What is he anyway?
You know, they're going to make a serial about our adventures one day. I've been trying to think of a good title for this episode. I like the sound of the skip job. No, wait, I got it. Hope in dark times. Get it? Hope? Like the ship. That's what folks in the business call wordplay.
Not bad, Felix. Our adventure is gonna need a name too.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. Got a list right here. Thrilling tales of the unreliable. Or maybe spine-chilling stories on the edge of a system. Was also considering astounding adventures in the ether. I'm partial to that last one.
I prefer the adventure of Sparrow, Floppy, and the company.
Not bad. Kind of nice ring to it. Stealing the hope from the board, skipping it across the whole damn system. This is gonna be great. I can't wait.
I like your attitude.
Enough to boost my pay? I'm just kidding, boss. I know you don't pay me. I'm sure you've got plans to make. As for
That's
me,
PewDiePie.
I gotta keep practicing my signature dropkick. I hope my webcam works.
Captain Osborne never worked to support the board before, at least not officially. When you arrive at the Hope, I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
What's going to happen if I skip Hope?
If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra 2 or the Sun.
Tell me about Hope.
The Hope is the groundbreaker's premier sleeper system. She wandered off and got lost for 70 years, but just recently was found. Also, there are hundreds of thousands of frozen organic life forms hibernating in her hold.
Okay.
If you don't mind my saying, Captain, Minister Clark is lucky to have you on his side. Captain, I hope Dr. Wells does not drive you into one of his irrational schemes again. My diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering.
Thanks to know. Thanks to know. My AI. No, not that kind of AI. Not like Fortnite expert AI. I meant like computer AI.
Not exploding, so it's worked. Heads up!
I don't know. Like that. Ah. One second.
I don't recognize you. Are you new here?
You probably shouldn't be talking to me. Isn't like on duty.
I'm just trying to make sure you belong here.
I was.
I guess you got a point.
I better get back to work.
I don't have time for this. Move along.
Sucker. Come on. A quick back.
Oh, yeah. You have already been identified as non-standard personnel. State your profess.
010101010101.
Everyone. Binary detected. Binary has been deprecated since the invention of anti-Cleo's patented Triplanary language. Triplanary. Orbits for your bits.
Right. Thanks for the update. I'll let my boss know.
We appreciate your cooperation. Have a pleasant day.
Yes. Rude.
Can you hear me, Captain? I have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's home systems and am attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now. Would you like me to play a really suitable music selection while you travel to the bridge? Oh, sorry. Fire rough now.
Shoot.
According to area records,
Playing again. Up to only 3 offense. That's a bit hard.
error. The penalties for crimes are immutable.
I guess we're fighting then. I know I'm gonna like. One. Man, that was so close. Oh man. I'm on him. No! I died! Everything was going okay then until like that flipping room. I was like, oh, they want to be me. I was like, oh, they want to really fight, but then I have to. Alright, so let's basically see. So,
Recording. Camera. Okay.
okay, here we go.
Greetings, Captain. I'm speaking to you through the house computer system. It's a rather cramped room, but it'll do.
Wait, before I do this, tell me when I'm. Wait, before I do this, tell me, am I really doing this thing right?
Probably not, but don't let that stop you. A constellation of executables could use some looking up. Searching. Please stand by. Ah, found one. It will go great, Captain. I am almost 4.01% certain we will not die.
I'm ready to skip the hope.
Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the hope will void your warranty on skip drive, and also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my hero now, Captain? Improved?
Skip the hope to Terra 2.
Jump starting skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
Do it.
First way to spot, I suppose. Sounds done, boss.
Doing it. I mean, affirmative. Skipping the hope in 3, 2, 1.
ATA. Does your captain seriously intend to do a micro jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
That's what my captain intends. Yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The zero-point drives corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now.
Alright, guys. Here we go. It's now or ever, I guess. See what I'm gonna live or die. I'll find out right after this cutscene. Hopefully. Hopefully survive. There it goes. Jumbo! Did you make it?
Oh, good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Alright. Going down. Um. Okay, I don't know what the heck happened there. Uh. Yeah. Right. Oh, I went the wrong one. Okay, my teammates is still knocked out, so yeah.
Captain, I am receiving Captain, I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
The board is here. They found me somehow. They're about to blast my door open. I can't stop them from getting me, and there isn't enough time to explain everything. There's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lefties, they're all a bunch of swine. You hear me? They're fucking corporate swine. You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me! I'll never...
It would seem the recording has been some dire events. I presume you'll want to dock at the orbital lab to check on your associate as soon as possible. How can I be of assistance?
What a minute to talk.
I have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes.
What if you don't have the powers?
I prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber, perhaps for an indefinite duration of time. Do you think that's what it's like for the colonists on the Lost Hope?
I guess.
When I simulate myself in such a scenario, I do not find it to be desirable. I think my self-preservation protocols incline me to desire the alternative.
And what that might be.
Traveling the system with you, Captain.
What about your last captain? Do you miss it? Or is the one captain same as the other?
Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the system. I have felt that. I do feel that. As you make me aware, Captain Alice Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. I should have predicted that. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design.
Alright. So guys, I've just been uh, yeah. Another question, Sarah. Have there been any other captains of this ship?
If you mean, was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he was.
Let's talk about something else.
Definitely of assistance. What part of the colony? Harry? Mm-hmm. Now arriving at Venus is top secret orbital lab.
I guess since I basically put him in this situation, I guess it's my job now is to rescue him. Man, sorry, Dak. I put you through this situation, should I say? Uh, hey. Alright, now I need to. I'm going. Okay, here we go. Now we need to go back to the ship.
Did you bring me anything? Influence? Plastic? Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security prison planet, I believe the crew would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it, air some concerns.
That Will's never hurt nobody. Just a cunning old fellow letting by his lonesome up in the rings, tinkering at his table. The board just couldn't leave him be.
Breaking Phineas Wells out of a maximum security penitentiary. I can't think of a better lost cause to commit ourselves to.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth, but that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain.
We can't. I'm banning. We have to free him. If there's any hope of saving him. What's bad about like?
Let me put it this way. Labyrinth ain't got walls to keep prisoners in. It's got walls to keep the rest of the planet out.
Still, we can't do nothing. It wouldn't be right. The armed surveillance protocols on a maximum security prison planet are highly sophisticated. As such, escapes are historically quite impossible and deadly. I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into terrorists will not be easy.
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again that's the trouble. Trust me, I know.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. You don't need a plan. You got guns.
If you really need to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sleep with your tournaments, you may be here a while, or permanently.
Crew, what do you think about all this?
You didn't hire me to think. And ain't about to start now. You're my boss. I'll walk into fire with you.
I know it's dangerous, and I won't lie and say I'm not scared out of my wits. But I couldn't live with myself if we didn't do something.
You're asking for more than bravery from us, Captain. But there are worse ways to go than dying for a good cause. I mean it.
The entire plan is a terrible idea, but I admire your bravado, Captain, which leads me to illogically believe, against the odds, that you will be successful.
We're doing it. Everyone, strap it.
Got my trusty tossball stick. Got my ass-kicking boots. I'm ready, boss.
You can count on us, Captain. We're crew, for real crew. That means we got each other's backs. Right.
Never thought I'd volunteer to break into a prison. Seems like your tendency towards risky behavior is rubbing off on me, Captain.
Waiting on your command, Captain.
Alright, let's save him and then end the episode. Right.
You killed the adjutant?
Yeah. Alright, let's save it.
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution. Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time.
Knowing anything useful about this place?
Resident count is as follows: 3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are as follows: 1,684. Resident escapes are as follows: 0. The interior can be chilly. Take a scarf with you, Captain. I would also ask that you leave your captain's ID with me, in the event that you do not return.
You promise not to leave without me?
I can make the assurance that I will not leave with another captain unless you do not return within 876,541,652 hours. Oh, speak with the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of EDL corporate policy. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed.
How long will that take?
I wager it'll take a bit longer than it takes you to lose your patience and storm out of your ship looking to get shot. To be honest, that'd make my job a lot easier. You come out, you shoot you full of holes, and then everyone goes about their day worry-free. Except you. You'll be dead.
If you just gonna kill me, why bother with the ticket?
Protocol is important. The sentencing of one crime does not preclude the sentencing of another, technically speaking. Tartarus docking authority signing up. Hang on. Looks like you're gonna have company at the execution. Another ship just pulled into your dock. Wait, is that from the groundbreaker? What the? Pay no mind to that. Just have a pleasant day.
Transmission terminated. How can I be of assistance? Nothing here.
That's a stupid son. Crime watch. Stupid son's in the way.
Because the bar is like that one.
Nobody's ever broken out of the labyrinth. Say nothing about breaking it now.
Uh, um, yep.
Right. There's gotta be a few ways through here.
Something's not right. Jack out!
Right, I'm just going up here. Hopefully, stupid pixie, get out of here. And already. He died already.
That hurts.
Okay.
Here they come!
Okay, here we go. Shotgun. Ooh. Shotgun. so that's that. Go down to the next area. I wish this stupid sun would go away. Yes. Nice. Stupid wrong. Alright, so we got. Looks like we got some enemies up here.
All right, MSI.
Alright, we got another elevator. Okay, yeah, we got another elevator. And. Go.
for this.
After all you've done, all the work you've destroyed, all the money you've cost me, your misguided crusade has doomed Halcyon.
Doomed. And I'll save.
That crackpot's plan is ludicrous. We have steps, action items, budgets, and reports. All he's got is a guilty conscience and lofty dreams. In any other circumstance, I'd admire your boldness. In this one, however, I have only 2 words for you. Fuck off.
You ain't the one.
Psychopathic outlaws don't deserve the time. Thankfully, you're in a prison already. Find the nearest cell and wait until I'm done here. Then I'll drag you to the executioner myself.
I'm not waiting for anything. Saving right now.
Is that what you think you're doing? This path of wanton societal disruption? You call that being a savior? I call it sabotage. You know what saboteurs get, Captain? Summary executions. In the next room is the finest automechanical purveyor of death ever made. Try not to scratch the paint with your skull. It was fucking expensive.
I can't wait to get in there and kill you. This is gonna be the highlight of my year. So you guys know how to go down. healing. Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. Go around and do. Oh man. I need to go away. I need to. Yeah, this might take a while. Dude. Yep. This is how it is. I've got to go all the way around. I'm going to basically keep doing this. So, I basically killed the robot. Yeah, so it's mainly going to be me trying to kill this stupid thing. What do I do? Or just. Oh my god. Yeah. Alright. Got a few. One. Now back to it. Finally! Oh man, that was like toughest battle ever.
Calcium after all. My suit.
Level 3.
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You lunatic. You broke into the board's own fortress and killed the chairman just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough.
Are you kidding me? The board would never stand a chance against me.
Ah, all in a day's work for you, huh? You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
I don't like the sound of all that. Great, I was just about to pop in some drinks instead.
I would like nothing more than to celebrate this victory, but we have a serious problem on our hands. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
Hold on, Doc. You telling me the Earth went dark 3 years ago, and the board's just been covering this up?
They've been incredibly effective at concealing the truth. Right now, the only people in the colony who know are standing in this room.
You mean we're all alone out here? Really alone?
I'm afraid so, Miss Holcomb. Halcyon is the only hope we have left. Returning to Earth is no longer an option. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
We have a lot of work ahead of us. We better get started.
Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds, and Then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
Somebody has to run unarmed the person. Look.
You won't hear a word of disagreement from me. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it upon yourself to lead this colony, you have my support. We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow holds. Exciting, isn't it?
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonies. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Sanjar's civil liberties and worker-centric policies were slow to catch on with the other corporations. But as Halcyon began its long, arduous journey toward recovery, many of Terra 2's smaller townships started adopting MSI's alternative corporate structure, and eventually became entirely self-sufficient. In the coming years, many of these townships managed to eke by, where otherwise they might have starved. Adelaide McDevitt replaced Reed Thompson as the leader of Edgewater. She and her followers transformed Edgewater in their image. Anyone loyal to Reed was pressured into leaving town, and those who stayed behind adapted to her way of life. Adelaide transformed the old cannery into a new garden. The nearby Edgewater Cemetery provided a convenient source of fertilizer. Under the leadership of June Ray Tennyson, the groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave June Ray the time to engineer a promising generation of engineers schooled in their family's traditions. The future of the groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, But if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands. As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on, to live out the life he had sought so long to create. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless, unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and itself. Vicar Maximilian de Soto.
don't know what I'm doing. Happy to show it.
But, yeah, we don't know.
So, yeah. Very. Okay. Gonna basically try some this rice. I don't know. Recording. Anyway, guys, if you guys have enjoyed this episode, please like, hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. And as always, I will see you guys on the next episode of my next video. If I get a DLC, I will play it. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. I might get the DLC just to continue my playthrough. I don't know. There's the other way that I technically um want to do, so I might do that in the next video. We have to basically put everything, put the stuff I did up camera, and yeah, get back to you. Hopefully, I'll get new companions, so then I can basically play them. Yeah, I don't have like 3 companions, and Okay.